So, if you caught my last video, you saw that I had some big ass speakers to put in a Volkswagen. So tonight, I kind of ran myself out of daylight. It is a work day for me. I'm going to see how much I can get done, but we're going to start the box. I do not do much woodworking or have much woodworking tools or care for the mess that comes with woodworking. So I got to set up out here on my work truck. I'll show you what I'm working with. I'll show you everything I got going on. I will possibly only get to the cutting of the wood for said speaker box tonight. We'll see how much we can do. I'm going to show you my little work light, my little drop light I got up here that someone thought was a great idea to put an energy saver bulb in, which causes us to lose a lot of fucking light. Sorry about the language. We lost a lot of damn light because of that. It is my fault that, you know, I wait till the sun goes down to get into a project, but I like to keep my boots off for a minute when I get out for it. So here's what we got. Supplies. Let's take a gander. Beers. Gotta have the beers. Got me a makeshift table with the work truck. Of course, the wood, measuring and clamping and measurements, the saw. That's where all the magic happens. And I got a piece of angle here. My trick is to clamp that piece of angle this far from the actual cut. It gives me something to run the saw along, creating a perfectly straight cut. This is going to be a pretty cool box. Pretty cut and dry, not fiberglass like some that I've done. She's an old friend of mine who saw that I built speaker boxes for myself and my wife. Not really as a job, more of a hobby. A lot of them had a lot of fiberglass, so that's what I thought we were looking into. But for her Volkswagen, I can't remember what it's called, it's a SUV, pretty cut and dry wood box. I'm gonna get to cutting and show you how we put it together. Stay tuned. This thing's just lame. I pay good money for energy. I want to use it. Piss on it. So I've gotten the majority of our boards cut and actually started pre-drilling them for assembly. As I said before, I'm not going to measure or cut the sides until the main part of the box, the body itself, is assembled, just so I can fine-tune the measuring. You'll see why a little later. I got to put a little extra meat in the back of the box. It's not actually part of the airspace. It's just kind of to create a false wall so you don't have a gap when it's behind her seat. We'll see that again later too. I'm hoping to get some shots of it all installed and all that. So what I got here. So use a countersink so that the screws at least sit flush, but I actually go a little deeper and then I fill them with material to get a nice smooth look when the carpet's on. You don't want a screw sticking out, but the materials so that you also don't want a hole in your carpet. We're going to start putting some of these together. You can kind of see how that goes. I don't know that we need to film the whole thing, but we'll see. We'll see how fast it goes. If it's taking too long, I'm not going to have you sit through it. So what I'm going to do here is before I add any wood glue, I'm going to pre-drill just the 2 outside screws so that I know that they're going to hit their mark. So I'm not trying to fight like this, all wobbly, once it's all wet with glue. So for those of you wondering, drink a White Claw today. Anyways, Oregon rain. And MDF does not like water. And I do wood projects outdoors because, one, my garage is, well, it's fucking packed. And also, I don't want to clean up the wood shavings. Out here, they just blow away into the grass, whatever. So, we're putting the sides on hold, but I do have the body of the box built. I'll give you a quick rundown, and then tomorrow we'll shoot for the sides and cut the holes out and do the final touches before we add carpet and subs and all that. There's something else that I wanted to tell you. Oh, yes. Sunlight. This time of year, obviously, it looks like it is 5:58. I get home at like 10 to 5. It's already getting dark, so I don't have much time since I'm doing it outdoors. But let's take a gander. I think you'll like what we got so far. I got a couple water drips. Ignore them. If they swell up too bad, we'll just sand them down. But too wet and this shit starts swelling. We got screws. They're nice and countersunk. We smoothed out whatever glue squeegeed out the side. It's dual chambers, obviously 2 subwoofers. So we have the 4 sides and the wall in between. We got nice glue squeezing out. That's a good sign. I do seal the inside of the box right in here. We'll get to that later. I do have faith that the wood glue has sealed it just fine, but a little more strength and a little more seal makes me happy. So there's that, folks. I hope to continue and finish this tomorrow. Sweating in the rain. We will continue. I'm going to clean up my mess, get out of the water, and go another White Claw. See you tomorrow. So when we last left the speaker box, it's starting to rain. It's pretty dark. Thought I was getting rained out. I called it a night. Within half an hour, the rain went down, slowed down, eventually stopped. I took that opportunity. I jumped out. I finished the box. I apologize, I did it without you. You didn't miss much. Put the sides on. Just how we were putting the main body of the box together. The sides went on just the same. Countersink, wood glue. I cut the holes. I'm going to show you the progress, but before I do, I want to give a shout out to my old man. While I was away, he snuck in and he filled the countersunk holes for me and sanded it all down. Got it ready for carpet. The final step that I will show you that I did was a paint on sealant inside at all the seams, just a little added protection in case there's gaps in the wood glue. Let's check it out. It turned out pretty nice. We are ready for carpet. I have the carpet. She brought it to me. Without further ado, let's take a gander. First speaker box, hired out. 90% done. Did a really good job. Nice and flush so that you will not see the screws or the seams when the carpet's on there. Because a dimple, you put black carpet, it'll really show up. Upside down. Or the lid's here with the cap. Anyways. Plastic wood. Shit works really good. This is just contact cement. That's for the carpet. There's the carpet. You see the paint on sealer. I will not tell you where I got it. Fear of being incriminated. It's duct sealant from work. My bad. I owe you $3. So yes, If you want to see this thing get finished, hit that subscribe button and check out the next episode when we carpet it and we fill it. I do want to give you one tip when cutting out the holes. I use a nice jigsaw with a low TPI blade, teeth per inch. But measure the width of the speaker, not the width of the speaker, the whole thing, the width of what the speaker requires for a cutout. This hole is a good 1/4 inch overall smaller than what the paperwork told me to do. That would have let me a lot less meat here once I put a screw in it. Now I'm going to have quite a bit more. Come on, man. You're a badass. Thanks for your help. Next episode, subscribe, share with your friends, like, notifications, whatever you want to do. Check us out. We're going to wrap it and fill it. It's going to be badass. Play our cards right. Maybe she'll let us see inside of it when it's done. I'm out.